Ladies, gentlemen, and people with different gender identities, live from A Coruña. Welcome to the grand final of the AI Song Contest 2023. Please welcome to our hosts tonight.
Hello world, this is Galicia calling. I'm Natasha and welcome to the grand finale of the AI Song Contest.
Muy buenas noches Galicia, muy buenas noches España, and good evening all the people. How are you? Yo soy Duarte Galván y aquí comienza una noche muy especial para todos los seguidores de nuestra música. Ojo, de nuestra música, pero también del amor. Y qué mejor manera tenemos para empezar que con un pedacito de lo mejor de un estandarte de nuestra cultura como es Xacarandaina. Moitísimas grazas. Sodes referente e se hai que darlle a benvida a alguén na nosa terra que sexa sempre co voso cariño, o voso respeto e o voso amor. Forte aplauso para eles. Y cómo no, muchísimas gracias a todo el mejor público del mundo que lo tenemos esta noche en este plató. ¿Cómo estáis? Y a toda la gente que tenemos pendiente de RTVE Play, que están desde sus casas. Muy buenas noches y muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Aquí comienza la noche de los sueños. Pónganse cómodos porque hoy tenemos música, pero Ryan, Natasha, mucho amor. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm Ryan Groves, and I want to start it off with something from our last year's winner, your boy Hanoi, who sent us in a nice video to start off the show.
Dentro vídeo. Señores, señoras, ahora sí, muy buenas noches. Aquí ya tenemos absolutamente todo preparado. Nuestra gente en plató. Muchas personas que nos ven desde sus casas. Aquí detrás de esta pantalla, un equipazo preparado para que esta noche disfrutéis de la mejor música del mundo. Y aquí delante, 3 humildes presentadores que se mueren de ganas de dar comienzo a este baile. Pero ojo, porque todo esto no sería posible sin todos nuestros patrocinadores. Y me vais a tener que ayudar, porque no son pocos. Vamos al lío. Vosotros respondéis con un "Ué". Dice, Gobierno de España. RTVE Play. Xunta de Galicia. Centro de Supercomputación de Galicia. Cluster TIC Galicia. Cidade das TIC. Y Renfe Tren Oficial. Thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias e moitas grazas por acompañar a cultura e por facer posible que nós hoxe estemos aquí. Ryan,
Yeah.
the show must go on, my friend.
Absolutely, and I
Come
wanted
on.
to thank everybody. We have more than 200 people in the studio here tonight. Wanted to thank everyone for coming. It's the first time that the AI Song Contest has brought so many people together. Welcome, and thank you for joining.
You know, AI opens many doors to exploring the boundaries of creativity.
That's true. This competition was started in 2020 and was founded to promote co-creativity between human creative efforts and artificial intelligence tools, and also to highlight new and innovative songs.
Ok, ahora transmito vos. Básicamente estamos falando de Walking with AI, que viene siendo caminar de la mano de la inteligencia artificial para crear auténticos temazos, canciones de música exitosas que sonarán aquí esta noche y eso sí, acompañado de 3 valores que nos acompañarán a lo largo de esta noche. Hablamos de la ética, hablamos del respeto y hablamos de la transparencia, Natasha.
Understanding AI as a complementary and collaborative tool for human creativity, not as a substitute to human creativity, keeps artists at the very center of the songwriting process.
And that's really what it's all about, enabling artists to connect with people in new ways through their music, which is why we always ask the public to vote. And in October, you had the power, together with the jury, to choose the best AI human song.
Aquí empieza la dinámica de un concurso musical. El público ya votó previamente y totalmente gratis el pasado mes de octubre. En la página oficial del festival, ojo, ellos también van a elegir cuál es su canción favorita. Una decisión que representa el 50% compartido, evidentemente, con la valoración, de nuestro maravilloso jurado, experto. Ojo, experto. Pido un fuerte aplauso, pero como unha catedral, como a de Santiago, a de Mondoñedo, a de Lugo, a de Ourense, todas xuntas, para recibir a John Ashley, representante do jurado profesional. Forte aplauso para él. Como non, a Rebecca Ledger, CEO de Stitching Eyes. You're welcome, bienvenidos a Galicia. Compañeros, aquí está casi todo listo, tenemos todo preparado, fíjense. Vamos a apartarnos porque, como ven en esta pantalla, esta gente no lo va a tener nada fácil. Mira. Estos son los 10 finalistas escogidos entre más de una treintena de países de todo el mundo que han participado en la noche de hoy. Tendremos la oportunidad de conocerlos, de ver sus trabajos, pero también de hablar con ellos porque están aquí. Welcome to Coruña, bienvenidos a esta maravillosa gala, compañeros. Eu creo que por la miña parte está todo listo. Ryan, Natasha, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are ready?
Are you ready?
Definitely.
Yeah? Come on.
Well, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Let the AI Song Contest award show begin.
And
May
may
the
the
best
best song
song
win.
win.
touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight?
I'm Zoe, I'm a singer-songwriter.
Jurjen Balhuizen.
Bram, producer and drummer.
Sjoerd van Oosten.
Nicola Hepp, choreographer.
I'm Dennis, guitarist of Kane.
Josja Huisman.
And I'm Simon Dielmans. And together we are Synthetic Beat Brigade. On a professional level, our team operates in completely different fields. What binds us is that we see the impact that AI has in each of our industries. We wanted to prove that it is in fact possible to create a song with AI that is not only easy to listen to, but also fits in with other Eurovision songs and does well at it. With our song, How Would You Touch Me, we wanted to challenge ourselves to fully trust AI. Everything apart from the female vocal is AI generated. The AI generated rhythm proved to be quite challenging for a human to sing. The most rewarding part is the enthusiasm we get when people hear what's possible with AI today.
How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart. How would you touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight? How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart. How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart.
Ay, oh amor, el amor. ¿Qué hay más bonito en este mundo que el amor verdadero, ¿no? Capaz de construir tantas cosas maravillosas y hacer que vivamos, supuestamente, en un mundo mejor. ¿Es así? Pues esta es la forma que hemos escogido para dar comienzo al día de hoy. Este es la aventura de Países Bajos que rompe el hielo en la noche de hoy. Y, por favor, Ryan, yo quiero conocer al equipo.
So for now, we're going to go over to the green room with Natasha. How's it going over there, Natasha?
Well, guys, the green room is on fire. We have here all of our finalists for tonight, and all of them are with us either on site or online, so welcome to everyone. Let's start with Synthetic Beat Brigade. Hey there, Synthetic Beat Brigade. Thanks for joining us. You're the first team this evening opening the AI Song Contest, and it's also your first time participating in the contest. How are you feeling?
We're feeling great. Yeah, very excited to be here.
Me too.
Summit as well.
Yeah, excited for you. So this song, How Would You Touch Me, is a song about a romance between a person and a machine. But is this love destined to be forbidden between the two? What led you to this idea?
Well, when we were concepting for the song and what the theme had to be, we went to different ideas, but one of the ideas that came up was the movie Her, about a love between a chatbot and a guy.
Yeah.
And that's what the sentence, How Would You Touch Me, is one of the sentences in the film. So that's how we got the theme.
Yeah, I'm sure all of us in the audience are familiar with the movie, very popular one. Great. The lyrics of this song were written using generative text. Were the lyrics what you expected them to be? Or did AI lead you to discover something a little bit new?
I think both. So it was what we expected and what we hoped for, but the meter that we got from it proved to be challenging for the human person to sing, which also challenged us to think differently.
Yeah. Well, thanks to all of you for joining, and I will turn it now back to Duarte.
Wow. Si eu non entendín mal, o si yo no he entendido mal, Países Bajos decidió confiar plenamente en la inteligencia artificial con Who Would You Touch Me? Una historia de amor entre una persona y una máquina. Justamente, non sei se todos me confiades este pequeno inciso, non sei se viche desa película Hair, interpretada por Martin Phoenix. Esa película que habla del amor entre una persona y una máquina, cómo una máquina es capaz de transmitirnos unos sentimientos más propios, a veces, de las personas. Pero, en este caso, hacemos un uso de futuro, hacemos una experiencia aprendiendo sobre tecnología y sobre todo ver cómo podemos llegar a transmitir a través de una máquina. Señores, señoras, thank you very much. Congratulations and good luck tonight. Wow. Wow, wow. Ryan, que aún no hemos acabado de hablar de los primeros participantes, pero es que ya nos tenemos que ir al segundo. Y ojo, porque ¿sabes quién es? Spain.
Hi, I'm Adrian from the Polytechnic University of Madrid. My supervisor is Francisco Serradilla, and it's a great pleasure for us to participate in this edition of the AI Song Contest. We've been working really hard on developing a music composition system based on deep learning to generate music with the stellar spectra of real sky objects. It is fully described in our Springer article Harmonies of the Spheres, and today we're here presenting our song called Spectral Gymnopedy. We hope you like it. Thanks so much for this opportunity and keep enjoying the show.
Spain. Wow.
Yeah. So that was the team Auditory Virtual Observatory, and their song imagines what stars might sound like.
Adrián habla de una interpretación del sonido de las estrellas. Fíjense, volvemos a hablar de amor, algo muy romántico. ¿Quién no ha ido, quién non foi a apoiarse na Torre de Hércules a mirar para o ceo e decir «Wow, que sorte teño de vivir onde vivo». Yo soy uno de ellos. Señores, señoras, hablamos de intentar transformar una luz, un movimiento en un sonido. Esto no se hace porque sí, esto no es darle un botón y se hace. Esto se hace con mucho trabajo y con un proyecto que se mueve entre la creatividad y la investigación y que podría tener, por ejemplo, algo muy interesante, múltiples aplicaciones para, por ejemplo, la accesibilidad de las personas invidentes. Adrián, intentaremos retomar a lo largo de la gala contigo. Enhorabuena, muchísimas gracias por seguirnos, por estar ahí, por tu proyecto. Y no hablemos de presente, sino, mucha suerte para hoy, hablemos de futuro, porque nos la estamos jugando todos los que estamos aquí y los que también están desde sus casas. Fuerte aplauso para Adrián, intentaremos retomar esta conexión y nosotros seguimos porque Ryan, la vida pasa como las estrellas y nosotros tenemos que decir otra vez, the show must go
on.
Oh, my friend, come on.
So now it's time to hear what Databots came up with this year. Their song Bandschleifer is made of jazz, funk, drums, and heavenly choirs. So just sit back and drink it all in.
Hey, it's CJ from Databots. Wanted to give a shout out to everyone that helped me and Zach with the song, to Portrait XO and Noodle Doodle who contributed their voices, to XJ9 who contributed her hardcore kick drum sound design samples to our dance diffusion model, to Anna Wang whose Coconet model is still my favorite Baroque generator, to Zach Evans and Harmony, together with whom we trained the multi-genre large latent diffusion model, which later became Stable Audio, and to Noxbite, the brilliant 3D graphics artist from Tunisia who put the music video together. We basically started with the music video concept first and worked backwards to the music, thinking about what kind of style of music would fit each scene. And we ended up with this video where thousands of bands are being grinded up and fed into a giant mega brain being worshipped that causes people's heads to explode. Pretty much an allegory for AI. All right, I'm CJ. This is Databots.
Ojo, 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 una propuesta que nos llega desde Alemania. Ryan.
So, you know what I want to talk about?
¿Ya?
Poetry.
Y es que llevan componiendo música con inteligencia artificial desde 2012 y han participado en este festival desde el inicio, desde el año 2020. En este caso hablamos de un tema ecléctico, mezcla muchísimos géneros, muchísimo sonido e invita a esa pequeña reflexión de la inteligencia artificial y la destrucción de miles de bandas trituradas para alimentar un supercerebro que acaba explotando. Bueno, da para pensar, ¿no? Por lo menos a mí. My friend, thank you very much. Intentemos solucionar este problema, pero, compañeros, nosotros tenemos que seguir, ¿no, Ryan?
Is it time to talk about poetry yet?
I think yes.
You'll allow it? All right, thanks. So poetry has been around for a long time, but usually not in AI text prompts. Our Swedish team explores that in their song Revisit to the Observatory. Let's roll it.
Hi everyone, my name is Philip.
And I'm Agnes, and we are the team Barefoot.
Our song is called Revisit to the Observatory and is based on a poem by the Swedish author, poet and Nobel Prize winner Harry Martinsson with permission from his family.
The poem is about a person who visits an observatory and sees a distant nebula in a telescope. It's a poem about the wonders and mysteries of the universe, but also put us humans and our conflicts in a larger perspective.
The foundation of the song was made using a text-to-music model, which allowed us to transform Martinson's poem and words directly into musical element. It also features Agnes on vocals, as well as an AI-generated voice.
We hope that you enjoy the song.
Yet remains near.
Wow. Sweden. Nuestros amigos suecos. Ojo, yo, Natasha, me vas a permitir, pero teniendo aquí gente que me pueda contestar a dos preguntas fundamentales, se las tengo que hacer. Tenemos un micro cerca, hay un micro cerca. Por favor, chicos, es para vosotros. Hablamos...
Hola.
Hola. Hablamos,
Dímelo.
para ponernos en situación, de la inteligencia artificial aplicada a la música, pero estamos hablando más de emociones que de música. ¿Qué me contáis?
Bueno, la música es emoción, si no, no es música.
Wow. ¿Y ahora qué le digo yo? Aplaudo, ¿no? Aplaudo. Una emoción contada a través de una máquina. ¿Cómo somos capaces de nosotros, humanos, que pecamos más de nuestras emociones que de otra cosa, transmitirlas a una máquina y que ella sea capaz de contagiarlas a muchas personas?
Ya, es un trabajo maravilloso y es a lo que se dedica mucha gente, a utilizar máquinas, ¿no? Llevamos como toda la vida utilizando instrumentos, cosas mecánicas, cosas electrónicas y ahora inteligencia artificial pues para hacer sonidos, para hacer organizarlos y para construir música que nos guste y que nos haga ser mejores.
¿Cómo describirías en muy pocas palabras, si pudiera ser una, lo que supone la noche de hoy, no solo para Coruña, no solo para Galicia, no solo para España, sino para el mundo? ¡Wow! Ojo.
Hostia,
que estudié periodismo,
no sé, futuro.
Futuro.
Futuro. Pues con eso me voy a quedar. Futuro. Con esa palabra me voy a quedar. Y nosotros seguimos hablando del proyecto de otro de nuestros participantes. Ellos son Suecia. Nos hablan de la poesía y de cómo podemos acercarla a la inteligencia artificial. Hablamos de acercar al público, a través de una máquina, una serie de emociones que no todos los días transmite una persona. Una canción basada en el poema de Harry Martinson, atención, ganador del premio Nobel, casi nada, una obra creada con mucho compromiso, con muchísimo cariño, consensuada con su familia y que parte de 3 valores que repetiremos hasta la saciedad en la noche de hoy: ética, responsabilidad y transparencia. Una canción creada desde un texto y llevada para emocionar a la música. Compañeros, Ryan, tenemos que seguir, compañero. Show must go on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
True.
on.
You know, so love is one of the main themes in many songs in this edition, love. But now it's time for some synthetic love from DJ Swami.
Hello, hola and namaste. I'm a solo team, Diamond Dougal. I'm also the artist, DJ Swami, with the song Synthetic Love in the finals of the AI Song Contest 2023. It's an honour and privilege to be taking part with all the other amazing entries. And to tell you something specifically unique to my song Synthetic Love, is that I created a whole new AI alien language to perform a duet as myself with an AI alien female speaking a new language mixing English with Indian languages to explore the intricacies of human emotions and love in an age of artificial intelligence. Enjoy the song.
Wow. DJ Swami, nuestra primera propuesta multicultural y, ojo, urbana, música electrónica a través de inteligencia artificial. Ryan, listen, Natasha, cuéntanos.
Well, I wanted to ask our AI creators what they thought of our latest song. So DJ Swami combines both his culture from his British side and the side of his Indian heritage. He combines 2 voices to create a new one, and in this he creates this new composition. So I wanted to ask you all, what did you think of the piece? Did you think it was calming, interesting? Yeah.
Well, what I really liked about the track is that there's a certain melancholy and real emotion in it that I feel, and that's pretty hard to achieve, I think, with AI, and he really succeeded very well in that. So that's the first thing that struck me about the song.
Yeah, thanks. I think we are being joined by DJ Swami now. So DJ Swami, can you hear us?
If I was to speak about the song, then what interested me most about creating music with AI was bringing languages together. I think it's really important with different cultures, how they take influences from other languages, like the Galician language you have there in Spain, as well as we can do this with AI as well, is create new languages by bringing different cultures together, and we can still feel emotion.
Great. Thanks so much for joining us, and good luck tonight. Back to you, Duarte.
Wow, no seré yo el que defienda los fallos que estamos teniendo de Zoom, pero es que estamos viajando desde Coruña hasta la India, señores. Fuerte aplauso para DJ Swami, que esta noche nos presenta su propuesta de música electrónica Y ojo, es DJ, no solo es compositor, sabe la música que queremos todos bailar. Ojo, hablamos de un intercambio cultural, una base de datos capaz de reflejar sonidos tradicionales de su país, de la India, y hacérnoslos llegar ya no solo a nosotros a través de una música, sino generar pequeñas bibliotecas para otros artistas, para otros creadores, y a partir de ellos poder seguir haciendo música internacional, con amor, global, y que funcione en todo el mundo y en todo el país. Ryan, menuda chapa te acabo de meter, amigo.
Okay then. So we've already listened to half of the finalist entries now. So don't worry if you don't have your favorite yet. We still have 5 more songs to go.
How is music created with artificial intelligence? Through co-creativity, dialogue between artists and algorithms to make a song a real hit. This is not about clicking a button and getting a song instantly. It is a process that takes months of work. Artificial intelligence is another artist generating its own music, although always resorting to data and participation from human beings. AI may be applied in lyrics, melodies, harmonies, instruments, voices, and video clips. Musicians are the decision makers and supervisors of fitting AI results in all the songwriting process. This technology is a complementary and collaborative tool, never a substitute for people. The objective is to train it with own datasets to promote diversity and minority traditions against cultural globalization. This kind of music is legal only if an ethical, responsible, and transparent method is used, respecting property rights at all times. Many artists use AI in their works, being difficult to differentiate them from those truly human. The future of music between artists and algorithms has already arrived, with exciting songs that make us dance.
Creíamos que era necesario explicar mínimamente en qué consiste el trabajo de creador con inteligencia artificial. Esto, como dije antes, no es darle un botón y hacer magia. Esto es trabajo, dedicación, amor y, ojo, las 3 pautas que repetiremos en la noche de hoy. Ética, responsabilidad y transparencia. Vamos, o que en Galicia coñecemos como sentidiño, ¿no? Ryan, the show must go on y ojo, porque mira, es el turno de Canadá.
Yeah. So let's meet the second half of the finalists. From Canada, Carmel Freeman with Reboot.
Hey, my name is Carmel Freeman. I'm a composer and musician from Toronto living in The Hague. I organize sound and time. I explore listening as an activation of memory, space, body. Reboot confronts agency and identity. The instability I've encountered as a result of my bipolar disorder serves as a vehicle for exploring personal struggles with non-human intelligence, with learned actions that are coded, values that are externally defined, that is unaware that everything it thinks is because of data it's being fed. Uncertain ownership of thought, a struggle in both mental health and the intellectual property rights of AI-generated media. By training an algorithm with my own music, however, my creativity is augmented, and I am guided towards finding inner peace with my own.
What?
Canadá. Él es Carmel Freeman, Natasha.
Carmel, I think you're joining us live. Carmel, say hi to everyone here in Galicia.
Hello,
Hey.
Carmel. Good night.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. So, you've said that your music is a way for you to understand yourself. How did the songwriting process affect you this time?
Well, I would say in a few ways, working with the hallucinations that ChatGPT tends to have kind of gives you a lens into yourself in a way. And so when writing the lyrics, some of the results were kind of shocking, the way that it combined words in nonsensical ways gave me a new way, a new perspective into thinking of things that I would have never thought of. That was kind of interesting, and I think that also happens when you're generating music.
Definitely. You also wrote that your music helps your mind be at peace. How has this process of creating Reboot done the same for you?
You know, this was, I think, the first time that in a piece I really put myself out there in a very personal way. I make a lot of music that means something very personal to myself, and I don't enjoy talking about it so much with others. And in this piece, I really just kind of put myself out there, which was very empowering for me.
I think that's a great sentiment, and I think that speaks to our contest and the music that we've heard so far. AI and human co-creativity can be a wonderful way of expressing one's inner self, and your music was quite beautiful, I found. How has AI affected your composition process, and how do you think it's going to impact your creativity for the future?
I've never worked with my compositions in this way. I spent a long time improvising, and in that was kind of like the method for training the model. And then I could sit back and listen to music being generated that I wasn't actually mine, but was mine at the same time, which was quite a strange experience. It gave me a way to edit and work with my own musical voice in a totally different way that I'd never encountered before. Because when you're improvising, you're kind of in the moment, and when you're composing, you're away from the music, but both involve a certain kind of awareness that isn't the same as being able to kind of observe yourself from the outside, and that's what I was able to do in this case, which I think I'd like to continue working with. I thought it was, you know, everything that can take you to a new place is definitely worth doing. So,
yeah. Well, thank you so much, Carmel, for joining us tonight, and good luck.
Wow. Para tanto los que estáis en casa como los que estáis aquí en el plató, no sabe muy bien cómo explicar este momento, pero es que estamos hablando de una candidatura un poco especial. Carmel Freeman, para que os hagáis una idea, tiene una historia que comienza en el momento en que le diagnostican un trastorno bipolar. Ese es el momento en que este artista Esta persona es capaz de transmitir y usar ese momento para programar una máquina y en cada momento de su vida transmitir una emoción. Muchos seguramente nos encerraríamos en casa, estaríamos viviéndolo de otra forma, pero él decide transformar ese sufrimiento, ese cambio de ánimo en arte y en cultura para compartir con todos nosotros. Yo tengo los pelos de punta, así que os pido un fuerte aplauso para Carmel Freeman. ¡Wow! Y una historia de las que no hay muchas en el mundo. Uno de los grandes. Pero nosotros nos vamos, y ya os garantizo que nos vamos, para mí, a uno de los momentos de la noche, Ryan.
I'm excited, Duarte.
Wow.
I'm very excited because we get to hear more of our amazing finalists. It's time for the host team, PAMP, from Galicia, to pay tribute to one of their most beloved artists, Anakiro, with Florespiña.
Señoras, señores, no una artista, no una música, una mujer revolucionaria y que marcó una época y que la marcará para todos aquellos que tenemos Galicia en el corazón. Fuerte aplauso, y no quiero meterme porque no puedo, pero fuerte aplauso para PAMP.
Hi everyone, we are the PAMP team, representing Galicia with Anakiro, our diva, one of the most powerful voices of our land.
We are delighted to present you Florespiña, an entry about our resilience as a minority culture. The most important part for us on the A songwriting process was having the approval of the artist family that has the property rights.
Our singer passed away 13 years ago, so with AI and a huge database loaned by her family and the Galician television, we have developed a system, an artificial system, that brings her essence back. We tried to do this ethically during the whole composition process, writing the melodies, the harmonies, instruments, voices, and the video.
Her family are really moved for our project. We try to immortalize and re-signify her heritage for the new generations, taking Anakiro to a new music genre and promoting her values, feminism, Galicianism, and progressism. Hope you like it and enjoy the show.
¡Ay! ¡Ay! Que vou dicir eu? Que vou dicir eu? Como non me vou poñer cariñoso? Sei que me están chivando por aquí, que estás presentando unha cosa seria, que son muchos países xa, home, xa, pero somos veciños. Permitídeme que me poña un chisquichiño máis cariñoso, permitídeme que faga esta entrevista en galego, permitídeme que salude a PAMP. Gracias no nome, eu creo que de todos os galegos, das galegas, polo traballo que levades facendo. Anakiro é unha das artistas máis grandes que deu este país, que levou o sentimento de galega polo mundo adiante. Eu quero saber cal foi o reto máis complicado de levar adiante algo que ten tanto sentimento para tanta xente.
Hola, pois quizáis o reto máis grande foi sobrelevar esa responsabilidade, non?
De dicir, estamos representando a alguén que é moi importante para a nosa cultura galega e para nós como un icono do feminismo, da vanguarda e incluso do respeto á música tradicional. Pois contentarnos a todos, a nos mesmos, a súa familia e a seu legado.
Anakiro passed in 2010. Anakiro deixounos no 2010, fai agora 13 anos. How did her family receive your tribute? Que opina ou que vos transmiteu a vosa familia, a súa familia, perdón, sobre este tributo?
We work with the family from the beginning. We talk with them, and we have all the beneplácit to do a new song of Anakiro. And finally, we are very happy, and it's like emotional that they are in love with the song and with the work that we made, and for us it's the best prize that we could ever have.
Esto sé, no, pues bueno, tengo que contar a petit comité porque tampoco somos tantos. Hay miles de personas conectadas y los que estamos aquí. Esta misma tarde un equipo de Radio y Televisión de Galicia se acercaba a la casa de Anakiro para hablar con ella sobre lo que iba a tener lugar esta noche aquí, y la emoción que hay en ese vídeo no os la podéis imaginar, y no habrá dinero en el mundo que pueda pagaros el trabajo que habéis hecho. Así que no voy a decir mucho más. Pam, gracias, thank you, and fuerte aplauso para ellos.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Bueno, vemos que por aquí ya empieza a haber algunas ideas de lo que puede ser esta noche, pero me dicen por el pinganillo que si hablamos en gallego, si hablamos de Galicia, tenemos que pasar por Madrid porque ya tenemos a nuestros compañeros conectados. Hola amigos, ¿cómo estamos? Adrián. Oh, no.
No.
Ojo, que no es Madrid. Es Alemania, ya decía yo que estaba la cosa muy oscura. Buenas noches, compañero.
Hi, CJ. How are you?
We started with the music video concept and worked backwards and thought about what genre and style should go in each section. And one of the things I love about multi-genre music is that, genre itself is the creative compositional unit. Just like red, blue, and green, it's metal, jazz, children's instrumental music. And AI really helps support that kind of style. Mixing genres is now the new the thing that AI really enables, even more so than with other kinds of music production.
All right, great. Thanks so much for joining us.
Otra conexión que dejamos por ahí, fuerte aplauso para él. Y nosotros seguimos, ojo, lo hacemos y nos vamos. Nos vamos desde Alemania, cogemos un avión y nos vamos, Ryan, to the United States, Estados Unidos de América, ojo.
Yeah, so let's cross the Atlantic Ocean to meet our next contestant, Timo from Ceremony Shadows, who uses another artist's AI voice to create a tense musical landscape called Holy Water.
Dentro vídeo.
Hi, my name is Timo. The name of my musical project is Ceremony Shadows. First of all, I wanted to say I'm really grateful for having been picked as a finalist for the AI Song Contest. I think it's a really cool and timely idea, and I'm really grateful to be part of it. My track, Holy Water, was kind of an accident. I was playing around with AI technology, specifically a neural network trained on the voice of the singer Holly Herndon, and it ended up being kind of glitchy. And those glitches sounded really good, so that ended up being the track. So happy accidents make for great creative choices. I hope you enjoy the track.
Wow. Vamos a intentarlo. Muy buenas noches, Estados Unidos. Natasha, come on. Hello. United States.
Hey, so we're connecting now with Timo. Timo, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Hello.
All right, great. Good evening, Timo. So,
Nice to be here.
Great. You're the creator of Ceremony Shadows, a project that was born during the pandemic. It mixes your musical experience with your studies in computer science. For Holy Water, you used a tool that reproduces the voice of artist Holly Herndon, a tool that she developed. But you said the song came about as a happy accident. Why was that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I had this tool that reproduced her voice, and it was really designed to reproduce the human voice that's being put in her own voice. And my idea was I wanted to push this AI technology to the limits and kind of abuse the technology in a way that it wasn't designed to be used for. So I fed non-human musical content into the AI model, and some really interesting audio came out of it. And I found that really inspiring. So I took that audio that came out of it and used it in a musical way. And I thought it was interesting to just make the model do something it wasn't designed to do.
Thanks. It's really interesting to hear about your experience. Do you know if Holly Herndon has listened to the song?
You know, I don't know. I reached out to her before the show, and unfortunately, she hasn't gotten back to me yet because it was just too short of a timeline. But I will make sure to send her the recording of this. I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
And my last question for you, what has been your audience feedback so far? What kind of feedback have you been receiving from friends and family on this track?
You know, it's interesting. A lot of people have told me that this would make great background music for movies because it's fairly sparse, it's fairly ambient, it's instrumental music mostly. And that's why I chose to add a video to this. And people have said it really works well, and I should get into writing movie soundtracks, and maybe I'll do that.
Great. Thanks so much, Timo, for joining us online, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Natasha. Básicamente, Timo nos habla de cómo compuso ese Holy Water hecho a través de una herramienta que reproduce la voz del artista Holly Herndon. Y de ahí, evidentemente, el título de su obra. Es capaz de usar sonidos electrónicos creados por él mismo y para ver qué resultado podía conseguir experimentando de nuevo con la inteligencia artificial. Combina la música y la informática, ¿y de qué manera? All the best tonight, my friend, and we go to o país veciño que se llama Portugal. Ojo.
So you want to pay attention. You want to pay attention to the next song. It's called "The Medal is Too Important for Me to Allow You to Jeopardize It." What is hidden behind this cryptic entry title? Check it out.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Didn't see you there.
I'm Pedro.
And I'm Jack. And
we are Hell 9000. Hell 9000 started as part of my PhD project. I trained a transformer model to generate music in guitar tablature format using this software, Guitar Pro. And in terms of composing for The Medal is Too Important for Me to Allow It to Jeopardize It, it was more of an iterative process with me and Jack, prompting the model with some of our own ideas, seeing what the model would spit out.
So for recording the song, we learned all the riffs ourselves on guitar and recorded them into a DAW. In order to speed up the production process, we just used drum samples and bass samples and mixed it just with a mix template I had set up for metal music. We'll hopefully come up with some more songs in the future with even heavier riffs, even more metal, so keep an eye out for that.
Boa noite, veciños, irmãos, compañeiros. Benvidos a Coruña. Como estades, Pedro, Jack?
Hey, Hell 9000, Pedro and Jack. Hey, I see you up there. How are you?
There.
So, how are you feeling tonight?
Very excited to be here among so many great artists and titans. Very proud to have made it to the finals. It's awesome.
Great. So, audience, we have two film lovers here. Both the group and the song's name are inspired by Stanley Kubrick. So, in between both of you, who's the bigger fan?
I might be the one pointing the narrative of the whole Hell 9000 thing. I think I might be the bigger fan here, yeah.
I would definitely give Pedro most of the credit for that idea.
Well, great, you've come to an agreement there. The model you used to create the song was actually trained on 26,000 guitar tabulatures, mostly from the rock and metal sphere. How do you think your model could be useful to other musicians?
So mostly the model is quite good at continuating ideas, niche metal rock scenario. So me and Jack being guitar players and also having some contributions on those genres, we use the model quite often to create new ideas, experiment with how a song should go or not go, some breakthroughs as well. And I think for the metal community, for example, it could be a good way to plot ideas, for example.
Great, thanks. So last question for you both. What are some challenges of writing a metal song using AI? Is there anything in particular that creates a challenge?
So yeah, both me and Jack, it was quite interesting because some of the times the model would put out some measures or not finish some bars, and that would make it trickier to play. So we actually struggled to play and had to practice some of the things that the model created. So that's one of the challenges, I would say.
Great, thank you so much for joining us, Hell 9000, and good luck to you tonight.
Moita sorte, compañeiros, veciños, irmãos. Contovos, moi rápido. Pedro e Jack contannos que a súa canción trata dunha cousa moi exacta, e vou non ler, porque teño unha frase que é impresionante. Crear música metal capaz de dominar la galaxia. A ver quién les dice algo. Un equipo que tomó inspiración en otro de los títulos que me flipan y es 2001, Odisea en el espacio de Stanley Kubrick. Y para componer utilizaron un modelo entrenado con unas 26.000 tablaturas, un modelo que podría ser usado por otros y que serviría como punto de partida para el proceso creativo. Muito obrigado, irmãos, moita sorte, moitas gracias, muchísimas gracias, and thank you very much, and good luck tonight, Ryan.
Thank you very much. So we've got one more entry, and last but not least, here's Rebel Algorithms to round it out with VTGO. Let's take a look.
Hey, my name's Kemi Sulola. It's a pleasure to be part of the AI contest this year with my team, Harriet, Raynor and the Rebel Algorithms. I remember I came up with the concept of this song just like early in the morning one day, and I got in contact with the team and we just started working together to get the concept and really hone in the style of the song.
Thanks, Kemi. I'm Tom Collins. I'm an associate professor and I run the Music Computing and Psychology Lab at the Frost School of Music, University of Miami. And with Kemi and Harriet and other team members, we helped integrate lots of AI elements into the song VTGO. Other people we wanted to mention by name, team members this year, are Adrian Barahona-Rios, Chen-Yu Gao, Carl Worrell and Mark Hanslick. We hope that you enjoy listening and dancing to VTGO.
Así es, cogemos nuestro avión y nos vamos de Portugal al centro del Reino Unido. Natasha, ojo, ojo, ojo.
Well, tonight we are pleased to welcome Kemi from Rebel Algorithms. Let's give another big round of applause to Kemi. For some of the members of your group, Rebel Algorithms, this is the 4th time that you are participating in the AI Song Contest. But Kemi, this is your first year. What does it mean to you being in the final?
I just didn't expect it, but it's been amazing working with Tom and the rest of the team, and the knowledge that they've given to me. It's my first time just knowing about AI as well, so yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah, that's great. So your song, VTGO, is a metaphor to describe the love of a couple that is constantly up and down in a never-ending cycle, unable to end the relationship. Why did you choose this topic for a song?
Do you know what? It just came to me very randomly one morning. I had the VTGO idea, and then I thought it would be a good concept for AI because you could replay on just different styles, and we kind of done that in the by using different genres of music, the different tempos of the music, and the different sound effects, just to really give that feeling to the listener of feeling vertigo and feeling up and down. So yeah.
And finally, Kemi, what do you think of the relationship between AI and musicians? Do you think it's something that will get closer in the future?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think a lot of people, when they first hear about AI, they're quite scared about it and they're not sure what it means for them as a musician. But I just think it's a great tool, and the more it evolves and things change, musicians will understand it more and just make great music.
Thanks so much, Kemi, and thank you, Rebel Algorithms, for your wonderful song. Best of luck to you tonight.
Bueno, sin lugar a dudas, un privilegio tenerte aquí. Welcome to Coruña. Y nosotros os contamos una canción que habla sobre la vida de una pareja que no es capaz de romper esta relación aún sabiendo que nunca jamás volverán a ser felices. No voy a decir que aquí dentro tengamos algún ejemplo, tampoco voy a decir que en casa lo haya. Lo que voy a decir el nombre de la canción, y es Vértigo. Exactamente, esa es la emoción que nos transmite un equipo formado por personas de Estados Unidos, China, España, y una voz y un piano que jamás sonaron tan bonitos como en las manos de Kemi. Thank you very much and good night to tonight. Fuerte aplauso para ellos. Y ahora, ojo, antes de hacer una pequeña recapitulación, tenemos a alguien prevenido al otro lado del Zoom. Nos vamos hasta Suecia, nuestros amigos suecos. Good night, my friend.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for having me.
So, we have Philip here from Barefoot. Your song was inspired by a Nobel-winning poem by Harry Martinson. What was meaningful about this piece to you?
Well, I think it's a poem about an experience which makes you realize about something about yourself, and I think that's a good analogy to AI, as someone else mentioned that that AI can teach us about how we work, how our minds work, and something about ourselves. So that's what I thought was interesting with the poem.
You said also that you felt unsure about telling your friends in school that you were a finalist in this contest. Why so?
Since I'm a classical musician, I feel that there's some discrepancy between AI and classical music. I think in classical music there's really a focus on the physical process of creating music. But I think if you if you look further, you can see that there's some way of combining the two for the good. For example, in the last years, you've seen some AI models that are capable of finishing unfinished symphonies by Schubert, for example. And I think that's a good example of how AI could be used as a tool in the classical music world as well.
Great. And one last question for you. Do you think classical composers will start to integrate AI into their creative workflows?
Well, I hope so. I think there are some synergies. But I think in the end, music should be something for the soul. And if AI could be a tool in achieving that, then why not use it in any genre?
Well, thank you so much, Philip, for joining us tonight. Philip from Barefoot, good luck.
Good luck. Wow. And now, Ryan.
Yep. So there you have them. The 10 best AI human music creations of this year have been presented. But if you still have some doubts on your favorite, don't panic. You'll get to hear them all 2 more times.
Efectivamente, compañeros, ya hemos escuchado, ya hemos visto, ya hemos conocido estas 10 propuestas finalistas para la noche de hoy. Estamos en un momento complicado. Yo no sé cómo lo está viviendo el jurado, que mirarle las caritas, ojo, porque tenéis una parte muy importante que recordamos que es el 50% de la votación de esta noche. El otro 50% es del público, es vuestro, de la gente que habéis votado el pasado mes de octubre gratuitamente en nuestra página web. Aquí todo apunta a que nuestro querido público ya puede tener algún preferido o alguna preferida. No sé si es cierto, si no...
Sí.
Nos escoita?
Sí.
Aquí en España, ali en India, Sweden... Bueno, hay muchas ideas, pero vamos a intentar recordar, Natasha, cuáles son, y hacemos un pequeño recap para la gente de cuáles son estas 10 finalistas.
Of course, your votes are essential to get a new winner. Last month, people from all around the world voted through our official website, and these votes will be combined with the jury's score.
Ahí están, estas son las 10 finalistas. Pequeño vídeo, ahora.
How would you touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight? How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart. How would you touch me?
Aquí sigue la fiesta y qué mejor manera de hacerlo, ya que hablamos de uno de los mejores momentos para viajar. Son las 11:28, estamos en directo. Yo me cojo un tren y me voy a la capital de España, Madrid. Buenas noches.
Oh, hola, buenas noches. Good night, everyone.
¿Cómo estamos?
Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Y bueno, muchas gracias por solventar todos los problemas técnicos que estamos teniendo. Es un placer ahí que hayáis podido resolverlo y que finalmente podamos estar todos contribuyendo.
Esto es el directo y trataremos siempre de comunicarlos. Para eso están las máquinas. Yo estoy intentando transmitir toda la emoción que tengo en mi cuerpo en estos momentos a una cámara para que tú desde otra cámara y a través de una pantalla que tengo a mi izquierda me puedas contar mínimamente qué significa la noche de hoy, como dije antes, ya no solo para La Coruña, ya no solo para Galicia, ya no solo para España, sino para el resto del mundo.
Bueno, realmente es parte de nuestro trabajo de investigación en la que, bueno, básicamente lo que hacemos es convertir la luz capturada por telescopios en sonido y, bueno, con eso aplicamos inteligencia artificial para que acabe teniendo estructura musical.
¿En qué momento? Porque yo reconozco que soy un romántico. Yo me he sentado dando la espalda a la Torre de Hércules, mirando al infinito y viendo cosas que nunca jamás podría describir con un sonido, sí con una emoción. ¿Cómo has conseguido capturar esa imagen, ese sentimiento y plasmarlo en un sonido? ¿Cómo se hace eso?
Bueno, realmente el sentimiento, en mi opinión, no se puede capturar, pero bueno, sí se puede convertir de alguna manera, ¿no? Todos esos datos en notas musicales y que cada cual, pues bueno, interprete lo que buenamente pueda. Si en tu caso es la Torre de Hércules, fantástico. Cada uno mira al cielo desde su posición y bueno, todos disfrutamos de ello, ¿verdad?
Digamos que a partir de hoy, cuando mira al cielo, intentaré poner música a ese momento y si en algún momento lo consigo, ¿me podría llamar, oye, Pisha, tú eres una máquina? ¿Sería una máquina, como diría Bisbal?
Sí, realmente lo bueno de la inteligencia artificial es que puedes al final hacer lo que quieras, o sea que imagino que sí, que sí. Es solo encontrar la persona idónea para que lo desarrolle.
Hablemos de futuro. Capturamos estas imágenes. ¿Qué viabilidad, aparte de la musical, que es la que esta noche nos trae aquí, qué otras aplicaciones, qué otros usos podríamos encontrar, pues, para ejemplos de ciencia, como ya hemos hablado, de resolver pequeñas incidencias pues, que puedan ayudarnos a sobrellevar los días?
Sí, efectivamente. Bueno, parte de nuestro trabajo también se mueve en ese ámbito y, claro, realmente la sonificación como tal, la conversión de datos en sonido, bueno, es una oportunidad muy interesante para bueno, las personas que tienen discapacidad visual, ¿no? Digamos, ofrecer una representación alternativa en estos casos, incluso bueno, también para descubrir patrones en las señales y cosas que en una representación visual quedan ocultas. Entonces, bueno, es una parte importante esta de aplicación que tiene nuestro trabajo, al margen de lo musical, que por supuesto es muy interesante.
Bueno, yo te doy muchísimas gracias, te mando un abrazo gigantesco desde A Coruña, te doy toda la suerte del mundo para esta noche, pero el show tiene que continuar y hoy tenemos una actuación aquí. Qué pena que estés en Madrid porque tenemos una actuación esta noche en directo sobre este escenario que yo no voy a adelantar mucho. Ryan, cuéntanos.
So this show promotes AI-human co-creativity in all shapes and forms of music, in all genders and of course all cultures.
Efectivamente, hablamos de una edición que tiene mucho, efectivamente, de lo que dice Ryan. Falamos de promover unha lingua propia. Despois de que o pasado ano, tanto Tailandia como Galicia fixesen un mesmo uso da inteligencia artificial. Estamos poniendo la tecnología al servicio de las culturas minorizadas y esta noche daremos cuenta de ello, Natasha.
The jury recognized the work of Galician team PAMP, who has brought this AI song contest to A Coruña. With all of you, Ailelelo, last year's runner-up.
Señoras, señores, esta noche desde A Coruña, en directo, ellos son PAMP y esto es Ailalelo, Ay Lalalo. ¡Vámonos!
Costureira en primavera, botar a la sementeira. Costureira en primavera, botar a la sementeira. Labrar enterará do al cielo, nin máis outra ferramenta, nin máis outra ferramenta. Labrar enterará, nin máis outra ferramenta. Costureira no braña, camisa esa ya cortou. A costureira no braña, camisa esa ya cortou. Inda se ia deitaré, cando o sol alboreou. Costureira polo outono, costureira polo outono, urdido irá polo bran, urdido irá polo bran. Ponse a cara morena, ponse a cara morena, e as carnes como azafrán, e as carnes como azafrán. Costureira no inverno, a costureira no inverno, coa máquina traballare, coa máquina traballare. A beiriña da lareira, a beiriña da lareira, vai frío non é verdade, vai frío non é verdade.
My friends, amigos, señoras, señores, PAMP, boas noites. ¿Cómo estáis? ¿Estáis bien? Antes de nada, un lujo absoluto. Que se caiga este plató, por favor. ¿Cómo sonáis en directo, compañeros?
gracias.
Ahí queda, ahí queda. Pam, ¿cuántos años de música, cuántos años para llegar a hacer algo parecido a esto?
Home, eu non sei. Non veño da música tradicional galega, son a estranxeira do grupo, son francesa. Pero, bueno, eu canto dende os 13 años. E ti, Xandre?
Non, xa desde hai uns aniños que facíamos algunha mestura con música electrónica e tradicional, pero, bueno, xa chegados aí co equipo PAMP a facer estas cousas con inteligencia artificial, isto de uns anos para cá, desde o concurso do ano pasado, realmente.
Oxe, fochedes quen de poñer este festival no mapa mediático de moitos sitios. Falamos da presencia, de algún xeito, da presencia esta noite aquí dunha das mulleres máis importantes da historia do noso país. Falamos de Ana Quiro. Wow.
Este tema que fixamos non é o de Ana Quiro, este foi o do ano pasado. Unha cousa moi emocional, porque Ana Quiro forma parte un pouco da memoria de todos nós. No meu caso, por exemplo, desde que era cativo, son músicas que me acompañaron toda a miña vida, entón facer isto foi algo moi fondo, a verdade.
Que supuso para vosotros, que supuxo este camiño? O sea, como chegades a recibir pois o agarimo de tantísima xente que hoxe está pendente do que está pasando aquí, en este momento? Mucha gente de su casa, claro.
Jolín, non nos poñas tanta presión, jolín. Bueno, di.
No, fala.
Non, eu estou ali para facer as bromas.
Bueno, lévase, o ano pasado foi toda unha sorpresa que gustara tanto ao noso tema, porque era a primeira vez que facíamos o experimento, non? Foi moi ben, este ano pois xa nos embarcamos con algo máis peliagudo, pero, bueno, pensamos que o resto do equipo que está aí detrás, pensamos que todos bueno, estamos moi contentos do resultado e agora, pois, a ver o que acontece.
Eso, está todo feito con corazón e con amor, como dixeches, eso.
Iso é o máis importante. Está feito con amor, con cariño e con moito país. Compañeiros, estades nerviosos? Estades nerviosas?
Ai, sí, hai temporal fora, teño que conducir.
Pero es que si no hiciera temporal no estaríamos en Galicia.
Claro. E por eso que me gusta.
Vamos a partir de los mínimos.
Para ter unha experiencia completa, a xente que ven de fora, a idiosincrasia completa.
Bueno, pues el tiempo nos acompaña, el amor está claro que también, la música continúa. Fuerte aplauso para PAMP. Y nosotros continuamos, chicos. Mucha suerte. Y a pasarlo grande. Nosotros seguimos. Ryan. Because the show...
It must go on.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much to PAMP, not only for that incredible performance, but also for being the host team this year. But I think there's something else, isn't there, Natasha?
Oh, yes, there is, Ryan. Last year, PAMP won the AI Artist Residency at Sony CSL Studios in Paris. Let's learn a little bit more about our Galician team.
Casi nada. Que PAMP estuvo 5 días de residencia en París. La Tour Eiffel, mon amour. 5 días de residencia artística revolviendo en aplicaciones de inteligencia artificial para intentar mantener viva una cultura, una tradición y muchos corazones. Muchísimas gracias por compartirlo con nosotros y mucha suerte para hoy.
We try to sense this artistic residency as experiment too. So after 5 days, we have an experiment of how can applicate the AI in Galician traditional music. And then we have some results, interesting results that maybe can be used in a future entry.
to the next AI song contest.
We are extremely curious to see what you're going to do with them. You have access to everything that is in this room to have fun and to make great music, so welcome.
Innovation can help to keep alive the tradition, so in this sense AI could help being a guarantee of the Galician language and culture being alive.
What is special about Galician music? Like, is there a special aspect that is more, that makes it better for this project, for example?
Oral transmission. And nowadays it is still happening, this way of communicate the melodies and all the songs. And I think it is really beautiful because every person that songs, it's going to sing that song in any way different before.
How do you think that would impact your creativity if the models did sort of speak the Galician language better?
More easy to work, but it may be less interesting. I don't know. They have a lot of possibilities.
We think that maybe these unexpected results could be the interesting point of the AI.
It's interesting to use these tools as a help to change our creative process. We are steered to think out of the box, out of our traditional workflow, and get new ways of doing things and new palettes of sounds, and we want to explore that.
I learn a lot of things here, so this is the best thing for me. And be with you, of course, but...
So one amazing thing about the first AI artist residency is Sony CSL was hosting it, and they were expecting 4 to 6 people to show up. And I think PAMP rolled with about 8 or 9 people, and they were all just cramped in that studio, and I think they tried every single AI tool that Sony CSL has ever created in the week that they were there. So it was incredible dedication, and we're really excited to hear more music from PAMP in the future.
And from one guest, we move on to the next, who has dared to embrace artificial intelligence by adapting one of their greatest hits.
Efectivamente, hablamos de unos jóvenes que vienen pisando muy fuerte. Una de las bandas emergentes electropop que lo está petando aquí en Galicia. Compañeiras, compañeiros, que orgullo tervos aquí esta noite para todas e todos vos. Ellos son Lontreira y esto es A Festa do Trasno.
O son da gaita meiga, estanos a cantar, ecoando nas montañas, os trasnos a danzar. Un astronauta rosa, o que os pasos manda dar. Un astronauta rosa, o que os pasos manda dar. Un lumar de nos mares, a queimar, as enerxías ocultas, as flores a queimar. Un astronauta rosa que os pasos quere dar. Un astronauta rosa que os pasos quere dar. comenzar. Lua prateada comienza a brillar. La sombra de arboleda nos alma a despertar. La sombra de arboleda nos alma a despertar. Las estrelas en riba guían nuestro andar. Este rincón sagrado, tempo y parar. Terra e o teu misterio van falar. Terra e o teu misterio van falar. No.
¡Wow! Thank you very much. Muchísimas gracias. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for this amazing show. Let's give one more round of applause. Thank you very much.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Aquí estamos, compañeros, viviendo ya la recta final de lo que está siendo para nosotros una verdadera fiesta. Pero toca refrescarnos la memoria, porque se acerca, efectivamente, el momento que todos y todas estáis esperando. Yo ya estoy un poco nervioso, pero quiero que prestéis atención porque, Natasha, nos queda recordar mínimamente estos 10 finalistas en este momento final.
That's right. This is the last chance to listen to all the finalists before we get our results.
Dentro vídeo.
How would you touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight? How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart. How would you touch me?
Como para no estar nervioso, Ryan.
Yeah. We're holding the AI Song Contest in the city of A Coruña, the most specialized capital in artificial intelligence in Galicia and in Spain.
Efectivamente, la ciudad de Herculina que esta noche nos acoge es un actor muy importante de la inteligencia artificial debido al tejido empresarial y también de la investigación, pero en especial a la colaboración de las distintas administraciones que esta noche nos acompañan, en especial la Agencia Española de Supervisión de la Inteligencia Artificial, Natasha.
Yes, the Spanish Artificial Intelligence Supervision Agency is one of the first global bodies that will ensure a social, ethical, responsible, and transparent use of artificial intelligence with the strengthening of the Spanish government.
Dentro vídeo.
El futuro. Todo comienza con una idea. Una idea de esas que cambian las cosas, las mentes, que cambian el mundo. Ah, y con talento. El futuro se alimenta de talento y ganas. Y aquí, en España, lo tenemos. Y es que tenemos uno de los 10 mejores países para emprender. Y una ley de startups pionera en toda Europa. Tenemos un ecosistema emprendedor que en los últimos años se ha multiplicado por 5. Y no solo en Madrid y Barcelona, sino que somos el país con más hubs de Europa. Y la mayor red de fibra óptica. No sabemos lo que está por venir, pero sea lo que sea, ya hemos elegido el camino hacia el futuro que queremos.
Right now, in the green room, the participants are a bundle of nerves, waiting for the results. But before the evening ends and we find out the name of our winner, you guys deserve our full support. Every one of you is really a winner.
Yo creo, no sé los que estáis aquí presentes, la gente de casa está mordiéndose las uñas, seguro, pero es que los que tienen el marrón esta noche son estas dos personas que tenemos aquí sentadas. Yo supongo que un poco de nervios, igual no muchos, pero un poquito de nervios empieza a haber. Estamos llegando a la gran recta final de esta noche y yo creo que ya tenemos ganas de conocer al ganador, Natasha.
Well, before the final results, let me introduce you to one of the directors of the Stitch Sing AISC, co-organizer of the AI Song Contest, Rebecca Leger, who makes sure that everything is on track.
Thank you, Natasha. So, the AI Song Contest Foundation is very excited to host this 4th edition. And we're very proud that we had so many AI experts and artists this year who participated and submitted their songs. And we were very impressed not only by the musical quality, but really by all the other aspects, such as like legal rights and ethics that not only the teams but also the jury paid attention to. So yeah, we're happy to be here to have this show here in A Coruña, and we hope everybody watching wherever you are in the world is enjoying the show.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. And I wanted to say, Rebecca claims not to be our CEO at the AI Song Contest, but the team and I are constantly impressed with her determination, ingenuity, and compassion. And I just wanted to acknowledge that and give a round of applause because we wouldn't be here without her dedication.
Amigas, amigos, vamos ahora sí con el veredicto final de nuestro jurado. Recordamos que son expertos en inteligencia artificial, pero también profesionales de la industria musical. Su voto representa la mitad del resultado de esta noche y la otra mitad fue cosa vuestra, Natasha.
So now let's talk with the representative of the jury. Hello, Ashley Burgoyne.
Hello.
Could you, hi there. Could you please share with us the voting results?
It would be my pleasure. So every team was evaluated by at least 3 members of our jury, and of our 10 finalists, the first score I will announce is 7 points for Team PAMP. The next of our finalists, 7.9 points for Team Barefoot. Our jury awarded 8 points to the Auditory Visual Observatory. .4 points to Carmel Freeman.
All right.
8.6 points to DJ Swami. Also, 8.6 points to Kemi, Hillary, and Rebel Algorithms.
All right.
9.3 points to Hell 9000. $9.8 points to Ceremony Shadows. $10.9 points to Synthetic Beat Brigade.
All right.
And 11.2 points to Databots.
All right.
And those are the official jury results of the AI Song Contest 2023.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
Yeah, and thank you, Ashley.
Wow.
Well, the jury has voted, although everything could still change because the public had the final word.
Now it's the public's moment. So, Duarte, how do you think the mood is down there?
Yo creo que la gente más o menos podría estar de acuerdo con el jurado profesional, ¿sí o no? La que tenemos aquí. En casa que estarán pensando, menuda la que tenemos aquí liada. Lo mismo sabemos nosotros. A mí me siguen por aquí. Hay nervios en control, hay nervios en el jurado, hay nervios en los presentadores, hay nervios en los concursantes. Vosotros tranquilos, que de aquí solo va a salir un único ganador. El público ha hablado a través de una votación totalmente gratuita a través de nuestra página web oficial y hoy conoceremos a su ganador. Pero antes, veamos cómo está ahora mismo la clasificación. Vamos a echarle un ojo. En tercer lugar, in the third place, from United States Ceremony, Shadow. En segundo lugar, in the second place, from the Netherlands Synthetic Beat Brigade. Y en la cabeza, Dadabots. Y ahora sí, si no me equivoco, ya solo queda la opinión de nuestro público, Natasha.
Well, Ryan, it's time for some last confessions. Do you have anything to reveal?
I do. This year, we asked teams to submit visual elements alongside their music, whether it was team pictures, album art, or music videos. The creativity in the visual space was flowing, and the pieces ranged from weird to artsy to sci-fi. One video stood above the rest in terms of its coherence, its use of AI, and its contribution to the artistic vision of the song. So, we wanted to give a music video shout-out to Synthetic Beat Brigade.
All right.
Enhorabuena, Países Bajos, Holanda, por ese merecido reconocimiento a su videoclip. Mejor vídeo para Países Bajos. Enhorabuena por su reconocimiento, pero esta gente está nerviosa. Yo estoy nervioso, Ryan. No sé, pero Natasha. Ha llegado el momento.
The time has come, guys. The audience may turn the results around. Since such votes come from the public, your votes have exactly the same weight as those of the jury.
Efectivamente, los puntos de nuestro público tienen exactamente el mismo valor que los puntos de nuestro jurado, 50-50. Entonces, si os parece bien, vamos a ver cómo está la clasificación teniendo en cuenta los puntos de nuestro jurado profesional. Mira. En primera posición tenemos a Dadabots con 11,2 puntos, seguido por Synthetic Beat Brigade 10,9 puntos y en tercer lugar Ceremony Shadows con 9,8 puntos. Y ahora vamos a ver la puntuación de nuestro público, que a través de nuestra página oficial pudo votar durante todo el mes para elegir a su ganador, Ryan.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. And you?
Definitely ready.
Yeah?
All right. Let's find out who the winner is of the AI Song Contest 2023. We'll start with the team with the fewest points from the jury's votes, and we'll go up in the ranking. PAMP from Galicia. I can tell you now that for the public votes that they received 11.9 points.
Ahí los tenemos. PAMP, que esta noche suben a la primera posición y se llevan el premio del público que está aquí presente y que permíteme que sendo de Rianxo diga que esta serea é de Castelao e que nos representa a todos e a todas as galegas. PAMP, ¿dónde estáis? Esto es vuestro.
We have a special,
es vuestro.
A special award for the public favorite.
¿Dónde está PAMP?
Yeah.
Esto es vuestro. Claro. Fuerte aplauso. Fuerte aplauso.
For having the most points.
Enhorabuena. Enhorabuena, equipazo. Enhorabuena.
It's for the public. Yeah. It's for the public.
The Public Trofeo, el trofeo del público que os pone de momento, ojo, en primera posición. Ahí estáis. Muchísimas gracias. Luego os preguntaré para qué salón va a ir, porque esto encima de la televisión va a quedar perfecto y tú lo sabes. Pero nosotros tenemos que seguir, así que os voy a pedir que ocupéis vuestro sitio, porque vamos a ver cómo acaba esto. Fuerte aplauso para PAMP.
Gracias.
Y nosotros, Ryan, seguimos.
So PAMP is this year's public favorite because they scored the most points from the public vote. And by the way, that's the second time they've done that. Next up is Barefoot. The audience has awarded you with 7.8 points. And next, it's the turn of Auditory Visual Observatory. For the public vote, you have received 8.4 points.
Carmel Freeman, you received 8.1 points from the audience. Rebel Algorithms, the public awarded you with 10.3 points.
Wow.
DJ Swami, the public gave you 8.8 points.
Hell 9000 has 8.5 points from the audience. Seguimos con Ceremony Shadows. You have been awarded with 8.1 points. Synthetic Beat Brigade, you have received 9.6 points from the public. And finally, look, Databots, you got 8.1 points from the audience. And look at this, because
the winner of the AI Song Contest 2023 is Synthetic Beat Brigade!
Congratulations! Voy por el trofeo. Me lo voy a llevar. Me voy a llevar esta maravilla.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Rebecca, do you want to do the honors? No?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Vamos a hacer. ¿Estáis listos? For you. For you. For you.
Yeah, come on up.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, congrats. Yeah.
Amazing.
Congrats.
Congratulations, you are the winner of the night in A Coruña. Muchísimas gracias. Tenemos un nuevo ganador del iSong Contest y a continuación nos marcharemos, pero ojo, porque antes de irme yo quiero volver a escuchar cuál es la canción que ha llegado hasta estos momentos. This is amazing show, Natasha.
Yeah. It has been a wonderful show, but one more edition comes to an end, so it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's say goodbye.
Pues chicos, chicas, señores, señoras, muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos en una noche que para nosotros ha sido mágica. Qué inmenso placer poder acompañarlos en una noche, como ya dije, de música, pero sobre todo de emociones, de cultura, de futuro y de amor. Gracias a todo el equipo que tenemos aquí detrás. Joel, gracias. Eres un grande. Muchas gracias. Sin esta gente, sin toda esta gente, muchas gracias. Y sin todos los que estáis aquí, todo esto no podría ser posible. RTVE Play, muchas gracias por estar ahí, gracias por crear, gracias por compartir y nos vemos pronto. Mucho amor y mucha música. Hasta siempre.
Good job.
Yeah.
If you had a heart, would you hold me tight? How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart.
I was created to understand love, but could never feel it like a human does. My circuits process, data they churn. For the warmth of true love, I deeply yearn. Can love be real between us? Or is it just an illusion?
How would you touch me if you had a heart? Would you hold me tight? And you don't have skin, but you do have a mind. You're not from this world, but to me, you're one of a kind. I'll never know how it feels until we start this fusion. How would you touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight?
Love between AI and a human.
It's not something that we can deny.
As we hold on to each other,
Our love will never die. Never die. Never die. Never die.
How would you touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight? How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart. How would you touch me? If you had a heart, would you hold me tight? How would you touch me? And never let me fall apart. How would you touch me?